Michael Block.
I was going to talk about him. What a story. Another question is presented the opportunity to go to space, would you take it? Yes or no? Why or why not? They're going to make Fast 10 a trilogy. So there's going to be 3.
Stop.
Welcome back to episode 25 of Nothing But Nonsense. I'm your host, Chase Thomas.
I'm Noah Weiss.
And now, with episode 25, we start the summer podcast series now that we're out of school. So you're going to be seeing a couple different backgrounds. Actually, you're going to set up the background at your house.
I can try.
That'll be hard. I don't know if you'll have the space for it.
I don't know if I have the space for it at all, but I can definitely try.
Because we've been getting compliments on that. You see that? Yeah. The one guy was actually pretty impressed.
Yeah. I sent him 2 replies back.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty impressive wall. So we've not been at school. It's been a little sad because you can't hang out with the boys every day.
2 weeks?
I think 2 weeks.
No, just a week.
Just a week. That's actually crazy. It feels like
it's just a week.
Way longer.
Yeah, it's just a week.
I see you've been doing a lot of golfing.
Oh, I've been golfing.
How's that been going?
It's been good. We played 27 holes the other day.
Did you really?
7 hours.
How does that? Did you get tiring by the end?
So I ended up the last 9 holes. I took my shoes off and socks off. Played barefoot because my feet were just sore.
Toasted.
Yeah.
Did you have any struggles with your game, or did you?
No.
Everything pretty good.
27 holes, pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
I went golfing the other day at a place around here called Lakeview. It's actually pretty nice, and I shot horrible. I really did, but I did have a 305-yard drive, so I did get a hold of one.
You got a hold of that one. I played with my dad and Dylan yesterday. Just through 9.
Yeah,
just 11 over.
That's not too bad at all.
A little up at the end, it was doing real good.
Really?
Yeah, triple, double.
That stinks.
Yeah.
How's Dylan golfing?
This is like the first 2 times we've golfed.
I was gonna say
the golf outing.
Oh, really?
Like the actual soccer golf outing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he do all right?
Mm-hmm. He shot 12 over.
That's not even that bad.
Dad shot 10 over. Birdied the first hole, and you know what I said? I said, you can't bird him off. And I doubled the second.
I always manage to start my rounds off with a double or triple on the first hole, which is never good for the rest of your golf day.
No, it was real good. I was birdie double, par, bogey, triple double.
Yeah.
And that's what really did it to me.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Would you watch the PGA Championship at all? You see any stuff about that?
Michael Block.
I was gonna talk about him. What a story.
That's so cool. I know he's getting talked about everywhere right now, but it just really is such a cool story.
It is a really cool story because did you see the one statistic? They did the math. It was like he would have to teach 1,920 lessons for the purse that he won from the championship.
Don't make me cry.
He's been saying that about everything.
No, his mentality through it all, he didn't care about the money. I feel like most of them don't care about the money. They just, I bet some of them do.
Yeah.
Tony Finau.
Yeah.
He only cares about the money.
Yeah.
He's always favored to do something good, and he always just makes the cut somehow.
Yeah.
And he gets paid.
Well, it's just an observation. Yeah. It's just such a cool story because he's so humble about everything too. Mm-hmm. I love the clip of whenever he finds out that he's golfing with Rory.
He's like, what?
He was like,
oh, really?
He was like, really? He was like, man, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
And he hit the hole in one. He's like, that go in.
He was walking out the
come
hole.
on, no, did it? Did it go? Did it really? Did it really? Did it really go in?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah.
He walked over, stared at it, and picked it up out of the hole.
Yeah.
That was actually so cool. Because
whenever his first round with Justin Rose or whatever, he's like, I didn't even look at him in the eyes. I couldn't look at him for the first 3 holes. And then I finally got my game going. And I would look at him.
It's just so funny because those guys are the ones that those guys are the ones that really start to teach the generation of golf because he's the club pro at his home course and teaches all the kids lessons and stuff. And he was talking about, he was like, I wish I could bring you guys to see the lessons that I teach to these kids.
Yeah. The most money he ever won from a tournament was $75,000. Before that, it was $4,000.
Yeah.
Now he just won $300,000.
Damn near $300,000.
Yeah.
It's just such a cool story because it comes from humble beginnings too. And a lot of those guys don't care about the money because they're just so obsessed and they have fun with the game. They just want to beat the competition.
Money just comes along with it.
Yeah.
They get to go out every weekend and play golf against the best in the world.
Yeah. I feel like I was watching Dave Portnoy talk about how he started Barstool, and he was talking about how, and you just have to find your passion and do what you like doing, and you won't really care about the money, but the money's a plus. And then someone in the comments was like, I think that's such a rich statement, but in my head, I was like, well, if you find your passion, I truly believe that somehow the success and the money will follow.
No, I believe like, I don't want to have this job. Like, if I was making $200,000, sure, I would work the job.
Yeah.
That would be for the money. But like, I don't really want a job if I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
If you get paid a lot, whatever. But I just want that job because it's enjoyable.
Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of people, especially nowadays, like you hear, at least I've been hearing a lot of people that have been wanting to do things that aren't normal jobs. Like they don't want to become teachers and they don't want to become this, and this. Like a lot of the people that I hear are like want to be artists or want to become YouTube influencers and those kinds of things. But those are also like the people that we've targeted interviewing.
Yeah.
So I guess that comes with a little bias too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice timepiece right there.
Not bad. It was my grandpa's.
Really?
Yeah, I like it. It's nice and nice. I like how it's thin.
Yeah.
Not
it's minimalist.
Yeah. Nice. I don't usually wear watches, but
I have to get mine resized.
It's the 6, and it says it is 11:25.
My watch is like that too. I gotta get a link put in.
The second hand isn't even ticking. So
that's good. So it just stuck.
Fashion.
Yeah. Do you wear watches for fashion or to tell the time? Let us know in the comments.
I think it just needs a new battery or something.
Just to get I gotta get mine fixed too. I gotta get a link put in because my wrists are too big now, and it doesn't even tell the right time.
Yeah, I think it just needs a new battery or rewound up or something.
Whatever.
Yeah. I don't wear watches to tell the time. No one does.
I also just watched.
You're saying Dave Portnoy? Dave Portnoy just posted a video walking home from the Celtics loss.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm getting chirped right now. And these people are talking like, yeah, these people are just effing chirping me. Game 7. Let's go.
Yeah. He was like, the Heat absolutely just blew out the Celtics.
Which I love.
You not like the Celtics?
I like the Celtics, but I like Jimmy Butler.
Butler, yeah. I love Jimmy Butler.
No.
What do you guys think of the theory that he's actually Michael Jordan's long-lost son? You believe in that?
No, I do believe that. There's a lot of things that like line up properly. Like, I don't even know. I forget what I read.
I forget. Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan was paying something at some time, and the payment stopped once Jimmy left his mother, and all that. It looks similar. They both get that dog in them.
Yeah, they do both got that dog in them for sure.
I believe it.
Yeah. What do you think about the Lakers? Unfortunately,
they can do it still.
They can. But did you see the stat that said
no one has ever done it?
No one has ever done it. Every team that has been down 3-0 in playoffs, their record has been 0 of 149 to win.
Yeah. Well,
the rest of the series.
LeBron and AD, they can do it.
They can do it. They have talent. They have the players to do it.
They literally just have to stop Jamal Murray and 2 players. I don't care about Michael Porter Jr. Or KCP hitting threes. You got to stop Jamal Murray and Jokic, and you got the dudes to do it.
Yeah,
you got to do it.
It's just a matter of doing it.
Yeah,
saying it, doing it.
Yeah. There's a will, there's a way. No,
there is. I truly believe in that statement. Speaking of which, one of my questions that I just remembered that I wrote down was, what is a phrase or a mantra that you live by?
Yeah, and kind of deals with that.
Yeah.
John Henry quote. You know who John Henry is?
I think I know who John Henry is.
Fables.
Old yeah.
It says the ultimate machine. Well, John Henry first. He was the guy that beat the train. He was building train tracks.
Yeah.
And then this train comes and it's like the ultimate machine.
Oh.
He beats it. He had to go through this mountain. He hammers his way through the mountain and he beats it. And the quote is, "The ultimate machine is not mechanical or motor operated. It's the human willpower to overcome anything."
That is a really good one. Yeah. I really like that one
too. I screenshotted it. And this was from May 5th.
So recent.
Yeah, so I didn't even just find that like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah,
I've had.
it's actually pretty cool that you only found that short time ago.
But I think I like that a lot. The human willpower to overcome anything. And LeBron's going to do it.
Yeah, he can. He's got to have a will. I think my favorite, it's in my Instagram bio. It's Master Uguay's. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. And I like that one.
That's nice.
It's just a short one. I do firmly believe that Disney and DreamWorks, all the characters, somehow managed to have good quotes.
Well,
because they're trying to influence the younger generation,
exactly.
like the kids. Yeah. Like Winnie the Pooh's got some good ones too.
Dude, you always say you got these quotes, and I don't remember them. If I didn't screenshot that one, I wouldn't have remembered it.
Yeah. I think I'm a big believer in whatever you think is what happens. Obviously, that's called manifestation. But if you start to surround yourself with thoughts and quotes that aren't good for you, I just saw another one the other day that was like, if someone talked to me the way that I talk to myself, I would want to beat the out of him. Meaning he's got so many negative thoughts about himself that he doesn't want to talk to himself that way. But if he, supports himself.
But if people talk to him the way that he talked to others?
No, if people talk to him the way he talks to himself, he would want to beat the crap out of that person.
But he's got demons.
I know Buddy does have demons, but I think that's just a true testament of being like, well, whatever you think you become. And so I like the quotes that are like even just from a childhood, like the little train that could, he was like, I think I can. And eventually he did. Like, I just like that little one.
He caught up. He really caught up. The demonic faces on the Thompson train engine.
Those are hilarious.
Yeah. This was one for my own personal collection. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Oh no.
There are some childhood things that actually scare the crap out of me, like Coraline scares the crap out of me.
Who said they like Coraline?
I think it was it Dylan? Hannah? No.
Someone said they like Coraline.
Someone we interviewed. I think it was someone we interviewed.
Was it Tony?
Brendan?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, someone we interviewed who does like Coraline, but someone
Monster House.
I think I remember watching that one. Is that when
the ball goes in the yard?
In the yard, and then
he dude like is in love with his house. His wife.
Yeah.
So that was kind of weird.
That was a weird one.
But no, that was a scary movie to me.
Noah and I also don't do well with scary movies.
If there's a scary commercial on TV, I gotta look away.
Yeah, it's.
Remember we watched The Conjuring here?
That was horrible.
We watched The Conjuring, and I did not sleep that entire night. Like, I literally pulled my third ever all-nighter because I couldn't sleep.
Remember Lottie was like shuffling around upstairs and you kept hearing him and you were like twitching? I was too. I hate it. I hate scary movies.
Yeah. How are they doing in California? Have you talked to them at all?
I haven't talked to them much. I keep seeing Mark send pictures of John with Hellcats and the Trackhawks.
Where?
They sent it to like me and Connor personally.
Okay.
They haven't been sending it in the group chat.
Oh, that's funny.
I think they've been having a good time.
No, I've talked to him. I FaceTime a skate up a few times. And last night he's like, guess who's hanging out right now? Like he was like, Sancho, Sneaks, Kai, and Mark Armau, they're taking shots right now. You don't know who those two are, but there's some fun ass dudes.
Yeah.
There's some characters. None of them, like Sneaks and Sancho, they like know each other. And I guess kind of, but together it's just a funny.
It's a weird group.
Yeah, it's a funny combination of people.
That's pretty funny. They do look like they're having a good time though.
Do you know, is John driving the car?
I think I saw Lottie driving the car a couple times. I know they didn't sign up Mark to be like insured to drive it, so I don't think Mark's been driving. But it might be like Jake Mack.
Okay.
Was Scott
out of Yosemite? John. Did they have fun in Yosemite?
I think so.
I had other friends in Yosemite
at the same time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were hiking. They're still there hiking.
It looks beautiful.
No, the waterfall.
They sent a picture of the waterfall and it looks
crazy.
It didn't even look real.
No, that is crazy. I just seen some dude and his grandmother have just completed visiting all 63 United States
national
parks. Dude and his grandma.
That's so cool. The national parks really are pretty. I could have had the chance to go to.
Are Are the geysers in Yellowstone?
Yellowstone, yes. That's Old Faithful, that giant one. When we were out, we went to go ski in Big Sky, Montana, and it was gorgeous, and the mountains were gorgeous. But my cousins and my uncle and aunt, obviously, they went down to see Yellowstone, and they were snowmobiling with the buffalo, and like
That's crazy.
They had these beautiful pictures, and they waited a while for Old Faithful to actually spout some water. But
A bit of the Grand Canyon. That's a national park, right?
I think so.
I think so. I like the Grand Canyon.
Is Grand Canyon one of the wonders of the world?
I think so.
I think Einstein labeled it.
There's like so many different.
There are. They keep changing too.
They're all crazy still.
They are really crazy. Speaking of which, another one that sounds crazy. Another question is presented the opportunity to go to space, would you take it? Yes or no? Why or why not?
Yeah.
I would take it for sure.
Like, are we talking space like the Dude Perfect? Like
the gravity jet? That one?
Yeah, he went up the blue sky. Or whatever.
Yeah. There's that.
Space like that.
I'm talking about going. In my head, I thought about like space station.
Like the space station.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is kind of
There's like
insane.
something up there,
And people live in it.
and there's people
for a
that
while.
Live, like there's people that live up there. That blows my mind.
That is crazy. And I think they were talking about like someone had. I think Joe Rogan had asked one of the astronauts that had gone to space and also the ocean, and he was like, "Which one's scarier, going to space or the ocean?" And the guy responded with, "Going to space is more serene because you."
Is it Mark
looking
Rober?
I think so.
Yeah.
It might have been.
Because he's on both.
Yeah, I think it's probably him then, because he was talking about how looking down at like the entire Earth is so serene because you're just like staring at like this huge, massive
I would
planet.
definitely say ocean's scarier.
Ocean has to be way scarier because there's also a random statistic that some portion of it isn't explored.
Yeah, no,
it's like a large statistic too. It's not like a
It
small
wasn't
one.
like 12. It was like 60.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I like I'll never forget when we were in Hawaii for the trip.
Mhm.
We just found this random beach. Like there's no one else there. It was so steep to get down to the water, like beach steep, and then the water would come crash on. We had a hell of fun. We just jumped from the top of the sand
Yeah.
and crash into the wave. But then you could swim out 12 feet and see the sand, and then all of a sudden it's just dark.
It's gone.
Pitch black. I went out across. I was scared to go out across. Like you could see sand, darkness.
Dark, yeah.
It was so weird. And Ezra and Peter and Paul, they're swimming out 30 feet past. I'm like, oh my god, something's gonna get them. No, that's.
Yeah.
I wish I like had a picture because it actually it freaked me out.
Yeah. There was a. Have you seen the meme? It's like the levels at which people go out into the ocean, and it's like which level are you safe with? One is like zero is sand. One is this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The ropes.
Yeah. And someone was like, if you're swimming out all the way out of here, you're mentally insane.
Yeah, no, like you go to like a beach resort, they have the ropes.
Yeah.
I won't go past the ropes.
No,
I won't go to the ropes.
I'll go to the rope and I'll test. Yeah, but as soon as I feel like if I touch my hand over the water, like it's gone. Like it's the same way that if I'm sleeping and my foot's hanging off the bed, I got to bring it back because I feel like a monster's gonna.
In Aruba, it gets pretty steep, but there are the ropes.
Yeah,
but like in the Outer Banks, like you can walk out forever.
Yeah,
and ever and ever and ever.
Especially whenever the tide is in.
Yeah, I'll go until I can't really stand anymore. But there's always waves there that keep you pushing back.
You ever gotten zapped by a jellyfish?
Never.
It takes you by surprise.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what that felt like.
Mine actually, the tentacles had actually got up my shorts into my butt, so I got stuck in my butt.
We're going to Aruba soon.
Are you?
The 7th. We leave the 7th.
Where are you staying? Do you know?
It's called Marriott Ocean Club.
Oh, I knew. Well, the island's so small, I know where it is.
Yeah, and then Marriott Surf Club also.
You're staying at 2 different places?
Well,
or the
we're
same
going there a
place?
day early.
Oh, I have to stay at one.
We have
and
a
then-
timeshare. And so the 7th is not the timeshare day that we're just staying at the Ocean Club.
Yeah.
Just like the hotel. Yeah. My mom was like, the pregame, go to the casino. They give you free drinks apparently at the casino because they just want you to spend your money. Like, that's bad for me.
Yeah,
Free
that's a trap.
Free alcohol at the casino.
Gambling.
God. Yeah.
You may never leave Aruba.
I might not. It might trap me. McKenna's coming in first time.
Oh, really?
To get a passport to come. First time out of the country.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
When we went to Aruba, my sister's boyfriend, had to do the same thing. Well, actually, he had a passport, and so they had lost it, and they were scrambling to try to get a new one. So they finally got a new one. They had it like express ship and everything. They got it. They found the old passport of his stuck in a suitcase pocket that they didn't look in. And so they went through all this trouble and all this stress, and they had 2 passports.
It's like $220 to get that.
Yeah. And it takes a while.
Yeah. No, but super excited to go to Aruba. I haven't been there since my senior year.
Are you guys big into doing like activities and stuff, or like more just like drinking and beaching?
We've done it all.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a single thing we haven't done in Aruba. We're golfing for the first time there.
Oh, really?
My dad, Dylan, and I. There's 2 courses. One's 18. One's a 9-hole. And we're just gonna play the 9-hole because it's so windy there.
It is extremely windy there.
There's no shot we need to play 18 holes
in just straight wind.
In the straight wind.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna play the Divvy course.
That should still be good though.
No, I'm super excited. That's like one of the only things we haven't done.
Yeah, we did horseback riding.
Yep, and that.
We did snorkeling.
Mm-hmm.
We did parasailing. And that was about all the stuff that we've done. Because they have the Jeep tours.
Jeep tours are hella cool. ATV tours are hella fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, we did the sunset cruise out on the water. You could take a sailboat down and on the water.
Let me have done that one.
It's really pretty.
Crazy. You know that one mall that has like the boat that comes inside of it, and then you get on the boat and it takes you out to this island? That's a fun place.
Yeah.
Have you ever asked to go to Cocoa Beach?
I don't know what beach we were.
Okay, well, if anyone would ever ask you, do you want to go to Cocoa Beach?
Did you say yes?
It would no. You say no.
Okay, good.
It'd be some shady guy.
Oh,
that asked you want to go to Cocoa Beach.
Yeah.
Cocoa as in cocaine.
Okay.
Do you want cocaine?
You want to go to Cocoa Beach?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Even in that, there's a water park there too.
Oh, I didn't know there was a water park.
Yeah, you have to take a boat to get there also.
Really?
Yeah. And it's just a little water park. It was fun when we were kids, but then they got free drinks, so that was fun.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and then you can go on like the banana boats and stuff.
I've never banana boated before. I've like lake tubed, but I've never done any of that stuff out on the.
It was always nice because last time I went with the family, like I was old enough, like I wasn't old enough to drink yet, but I was older than the kids at the water park, but I was still small enough that I would never get questioned why you run on the playground. So we'd be able to get on the slides and stuff.
It's actually pretty funny.
Kind of funny.
Especially,
now I'm a grown man.
Yeah. Now you're a grown man. The mullet, interview today, goatee, timepiece.
Thank God it's back.
Did you not like Babyface?
It was terrible.
Why'd you even do it?
Because I would put the guard on my razor and it took it down to skin.
Yeah.
I was like, what just happened? And then I was like, I'll leave the mustache.
Yeah.
And shaved this off. And the mustache looked stupid.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
So it all went.
And then I shaved it down to here. And the razor died.
For the Hitler stash?
I did, and then it died, and so I had that for like 20 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
While I had it charred.
That's good. And also being that you're Jewish, that's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. But now it's back. It took like a month.
I cannot grow any facial hair.
See, what else you got on you?
I'm not sure.
What is one skill or hobby that you've always wanted to learn but haven't had the chance to yet?
I think for me, playing a guitar would be cool.
I always wanted to play the drums. We should learn to start a band.
We should start a band. I tried to learn the drums. Like I had like a little electric drum kit, but my coordination to get my feet, my hands to work at different times did not work.
Oh no, jeez. No, I always wanted to play the drums. Dylan used to get guitar lessons, and I was just scared to try. I didn't want to not be good at it.
Yeah. I think instruments are pretty cool because I don't know what other hobbies
I played the clarinet.
there are. I tried the violin. How was the clarinet? Did you actually play the clarinet?
Yeah. Like we had to choose an instrument in elementary school.
Yeah.
It was the clarinet, and I played it all throughout middle school.
Did you pretty good with it?
Yeah, I was I was silky with it.
Solid. Yeah, 5th grade solid.
That's a woodwind.
Yeah, I tried the violin. I don't know why I tried the violin. I think I wanted to just try a string instrument or an instrument. And at the time we were learning, you learn a quarter note is a ta, like in elementary school when you're learning how to read music. It's ta, and then an 8th note is a T. And so the guy looked at me and was like, "What is this note?" So I referred to it as the sound, and I was like, "That's a ta." He was like, "No, what is it?" And I was like, "That's a ta." And I got really embarrassed, and I just didn't go back to violin lessons after that.
I want to learn how to like. I want to get like an embroidery machine and make cool stuff. I want to know how to like make clothes. Like I see people upcycle clothes.
Yeah,
you say clothes with it. Like that'd be cool.
Dylan said, because obviously in the last podcast with Brennan, I leaked that we're doing clothing, that we're going to attempt to do clothing. Not attempt, we're going to do clothing. And Dylan said he's been reading all these books about Virgil Abloh and wanting to really learn how to do all this stuff and to kind of put his name in the fashion world, which I think is pretty cool.
Verge.
What happened to Verge?
RP.
Yes, RIP.
Pirates.
What do you think about them?
Oh!
We had it. It was in our hands.
In our hands. The World Series was...
It looked so beautiful.
We were on the brink of destiny. And then we had to play...
Good teams?
The Rays and then the Blue Jays.
Were the Rays first or were the Blue Jays first?
The Rays were first. And then we just lost and we keep losing. We're like almost even now. I went to see him play the Diamondbacks 2 days ago.
How was that? Oh yeah,
The game that we crushed them. I haven't been to a Pirate game in years that we've lost.
Really?
I always see winners. It could be like 1 within the month that they get, and I'm at that game usually. So they should get me at every game then.
Yeah, you're the good luck charm. I went to a playoff game once.
Yeah.
When they were in playoffs, so this was a while ago.
What were you like?
I was like 13
years old.
Yeah.
What are you, 2?
My dad and I went to go see them play the Cincinnati Reds. That's how old that playoff is.
Yeah.
And I forget who the pitcher for the Reds was at the time, but the catcher had thrown him the ball and he dropped it, and we all just started chanting his name. And we got in their head, and every time my dad would go to use the bathroom, there was a run scored or a home run, and I was like, "Dad, you gotta stay out there, like you can't go back."
Go back.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like the only playoff game that I've been to.
I can't remember. Annoying though?
Huh.
That the pitch clock cuts the game time down so much now that I was in line for nachos for 3 innings.
Really?
Like I'm missing a quarter of the game, like a third of the game.
Just for getting food.
Just to get food.
Yeah. Because
They're trying to kidding me.
When did they put the pitch clock in?
It's this year.
Was it?
Started this year.
To speed up the game?
I mean, yeah. Some pitchers would take 4 minutes to throw a pitch sometimes.
That used to be the beauty of baseball.
But guess what? I had time to get beer and food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why baseball used to be one of the biggest sports. I mean, it still kind of is. But
America's pastime.
Yeah, you would after work or after
and
a long day.
I missed a run that scored 10 innings in this part of the time waiting in line for nachos. Like I see 1 run, I see 2 runs, see us get scored on, and then I'm in line to see, and I don't get to watch 10 runs get scored.
Yeah. It's just,
I get back and I'm like, where were you? Like, getting your food.
What do you think about what Brooks Koepka was saying about trying to speed up the game of golf, like putting a timer, like a 40-second timer on?
There's not many golfers that would apply to. I think he's still mad at Patrick Cantlay.
Yeah.
I think he's still mad, but no, I wouldn't see a problem with that. I don't like slow golf either.
I don't like slow golf either. But I also don't like fast golf. Like, I don't like whenever you're at the course and some dude is just rifling up and like catching up to you on every hole.
Like, I like to get up, have 1 to 2 swing thoughts, take a practice swing, and then I set up to the ball, and that takes about 10 seconds to hit the ball. So it's like a 25-second process.
Yeah.
It should be no longer than 2 minutes, 3 minutes to hit a ball, unless you really gotta, like, you're behind a tree.
You really gotta think about this.
If you're in the fairway, you should be able to hit the ball like pretty right away.
Like, you know where the flag is, and your caddy already spotted the green
But then
spot.
again, we're not professional golfers, so we really don't know what goes into it all.
That is true.
If Koepka is saying it, who is a pro golfer,
yeah,
I then can agree with that.
Yeah.
Congrats to him.
Very congrats to him.
Two good tournaments. He didn't play. Two good PGA tournaments.
Yeah, and representing Liv pretty good too.
Yeah. And DeChambeau came in fourth.
I was surprised by that one because he'd been on a hot streak of not doing well.
Yeah, no. And then didn't Rory finish up top too?
I think so.
Yeah. Scheffler in second. Wasn't he tied for second?
Yeah, Victor Hovland finished.
Oh yeah, Victor Hovland.
He's really good.
Yeah, no, he's.
Did you see? He's the only golfer to finish all 4 rounds even or below par.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
And he didn't even win.
Michael Blockman 70, 70, 70, 71. Yeah. One bad shot.
That's so crazy.
He's one over.
I saw this thing
Through 4 rounds, 1 over.
as a pro club.
Yeah.
Or as a club pro.
As a club pro. This dude only gives lessons.
Yeah.
Golf's for fun.
I saw this thing of Michael Jordan and Steph Curry talking about why golf is the hardest sport. And I found it very interesting because those two have changed the game enormously in both respects. Mm-hmm. And Michael Jordan, or changed the basketball game in both respects, sorry. But to hear them say that they think golf is the hardest sport was crazy because Michael Jordan was like, golf is a mirror. You are battling yourself every time you go to hit that ball, and it is totally a mind game.
Yeah.
And
like how tennis is too. Mind game.
yeah, especially if it's singles.
Mm-hmm. And doubles, where I don't want to make my partner mess up.
Partner fail.
I don't want to make him fail. Like I hated hitting the net for Jake Mack. Like it was.
You're like, you just sorry, man. Yeah. But I found it interesting that they said that. And
I don't know if it's the hardest sport. It's definitely more of a, like it's. You can figure out your swing and stuff, but if you can't get your mental right, that's going to affect you a lot more than.
Yeah. Because it's just you supporting you.
Yeah.
Because like in soccer, like if you
I
mess
think
up,
hockey's got to be like one of the hardest sports.
in terms of physicality.
In terms of you have to know how to skate, it's one skill.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know how to handle the puck, another skill.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a goalie, your reaction speeds just have to be crazy, another skill. And it's just a lot.
Hockey is a lot if you put it in terms of that. Yeah. Because I guess for every other sport, everyone knows how to run, jump, and skip.
Yeah.
But hockey, you got to know how to skate. And
Yeah. I mean, there's not much skill behind. Like, I guess there's skill behind catching a football, but like, we can play catch in the backyard.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm diving up this little tiny puck 40 yards down the ice.
I couldn't imagine being a lacrosse goalie because those hockey goalies are taking shots at ridiculous speeds, but they're fully padded. Like they got everything.
Mm-hmm.
But a lacrosse goalie, you got just your chest, head protector, and your elbow sleeves and gloves, and you're taking shots from a rubber ball just as hard as a puck.
So, another question you have: if you could instantly become an expert in any field or discipline, which one would it be and why?
I thought about this. I'm going to go health and wellness because I feel like those two aspects, they're kind of one and the same, but those two aspects reflect or help the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Because if you have a sound body and sound mind, they work together and you feel better about your day and you feel more accomplished and you're ready to go and attack different things. So I think I'd be logistic, like to really help myself, health and wellness.
I like psychology or just like finance and business.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing this, how the brain works.
Yeah.
It'd be cool because then you'd be like, hey, this is exactly why you feel this way. You just be able to help people.
Yeah, you can analyze yourself.
Yeah, and then if you're expert in finance, you can just make hella dough.
You can just make hella dough.
One of the questions I got asked today, why did you choose your major in school, business administration? Because the opportunities there are just endless.
Yeah.
Like you go to be a teacher, you're going to be a teacher.
Yeah.
You go to be a doctor,
you're going to be a doctor.
You go for business, you got lots of options. So.
Yeah. Especially being a business owner, and you can, I think people make fun of business, but it's the most free will major, and it's also one of the riskiest, I think. Mm-hmm. Because if you're not, like you can be accounting and finance, and that's still pretty safe, but I'm talking about like being a business or like an entrepreneur, because you can do anything that you want, but there's also so many risks in doing that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why some entrepreneurs are really successful is because they're willing to take that risk and accomplish their dreams. If I were going to go for like a funny one, not really a funny one, but like something that would just give me a lot of joy in doing, I might have to say cooking probably.
Oh, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people chop.
Real fast?
Yeah, I understand. Like you
Get your fingers out of the
use
way.
your knuckles. And
Yeah.
you got it, but I can't do it.
No. I can't do it either. Nate Casey's one of the different college chefs.
I don't get it.
I really don't get it.
I like how TK cuts hair. I think cutting hair would be cool.
Yeah. Vic blends.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like watching people get their hair cut.
Also, being a barber, like you just get to talk to people all day too.
Yeah,
I think that's why Vic Blends is pretty successful too, because he's actually
being an expert
educating
on
everyone.
women.
That would be a good one.
Yeah, the hardest one.
Yeah, that is definitely the hardest one.
I don't even know if you could just instantly become that. It'd still be a challenge.
No, I feel like if you tried your best to become an expert in women, you would actually not be able to understand anything.
Yeah.
Men are simple creatures. We wake up, we eat, we sleep.
Beer.
And beer. Yeah, beer and gamble.
Dude, I'm really trying to cut back on how much I drink, but then I just get presented all these opportunities to drink. I'm like, all right, let's do it. It really sucks. Like, I actually hate it. And it's like, oh, let's go golf and then let's go get drinks after. I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
Or we're on the golf course. Hey, you want this beer? Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it's also like...
Oh, come over. Let's have a fire. Let's have some drinks. Okay.
It's also a good... Like, I hate to say it, but it's such a good social, like, time to be present with someone. Because at that point, you're willing to just talk about anything with anyone. And you can actually have some of the deepest conversations like that.
You know, last night after the game, I was really, really happy. I was expecting it to be like, play a game, go get a beer type of thing. It's like, you guys just go home? And you're like, yeah. It's like, you guys don't got to get drinks?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. I'm like,
Get to go home.
I didn't say it was like a Sunday beer league, like go play, go get a beer.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't. I was really happy.
Huh.
I get to take a break.
It is good to take a break. Not supporting being an alcoholic at all.
Yeah, I told Dylan I'm gonna start going to the gym with him next Monday once I get back,
Yeah.
and told him all he has to do is wake me up in the morning.
And you'll be there.
He'll get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go. Like,
He will?
Yeah.
Really?
And I'll go. Like, I will go. I will get up at 6 in the morning.
Well, I'm
and
just
go.
surprised
But I
Dylan
will
gets
just-
up that early.
Dylan's
Is he on a different level right
He's
now?
always up that early
Really?
for years.
What time do you go to bed?
Dude will fall asleep whenever. And
Really?
He'll still always wake up around 6 and
That is insane.
not. He won't get ready for the day. He'll go sit in the shower usually,
Yeah.
or just shit around. But yeah.
I have such a hard time.
But the gym is really good now because if he wakes up, he's going to go to the gym.
Yeah.
But I will wake up and go to the gym. I will be able to go back to sleep afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where are you going this week? Is this when you're going to Aruba this
No,
week?
I'm just going back to school.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you were doing that.
Aruba is in.
Whoa.
5 and 10 of them.
That's got to be a meme.
It is a man.
Okay, good.
Pretty funny one.
It is actually pretty funny.
June 7th, I got 2 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess I'll be home this day. And then Beer Fest is
The third?
is the 3rd. And Noah Khan concert is the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aruba. McKenna leaves for Seattle with her siblings on Thursday.
What you go to Seattle for?
Her brother lives up there.
Oh, I think you told me this a
Her
while
oldest
ago.
brother lives up there, so they're gonna go. Her sister and her brother are gonna go up to visit him and stay with him for a few days.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty cool. We go to Wyoming for that giant country rodeo concert festival thing on July 20th or something.
That's awesome.
We're seeing Zach Bryan, Old Dominion, and Eric Church.
is it Country Fest? Or?
I think, I don't know what it's called. It's in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
You been to Wyoming before?
I've been to Montana, but not
Might see
Wyoming.
Kanye.
Huh?
Might see Kanye.
In Wyoming?
Yeah, house there.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Apparently he's married again.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard a single thing about him.
Yeah, no.
Probably because he hasn't done anything
I think he's been
stupid.
shadow banned from
Everything.
I think they've just censored him somehow.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could have a house in like a random state,
San Diego.
one that you would like, yeah.
I want to live in San Diego. So if I could have a house, I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like where Kai lives too. I wouldn't have to choose anywhere else.
Encinitas.
Yep. I could do it.
Yeah, my cousins are in Delmar, so he's only like 20 minutes away from them.
Yeah, I really do love San Diego.
San Diego is beautiful. It just sucks that California is like a money pit. It just sucks it out of you.
It's hard.
I would probably want to go somewhere with a lot of land. I mean, Texas is nice, but I like the northern states too. Actually, I kind of like the Northeast because my mom likes the Northeast because you get all 4 seasons, and I like all 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like the change.
Yeah, it's good.
Do I have anything else over there, or are those my big ones?
But I like a lot of land, but I don't really want a lot of land. I would just want a big backyard.
Yeah,
Big flat backyard.
yeah,
I don't want a hill.
like something that you're gonna have to really take care of.
Something that my kids can run around and play soccer in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be a good one.
that's what I want. And a pool. Be like pool.
Yeah, so
Soccer field.
we've been trying for a pool or like a hot tub for a while, but my family has property up in Newcastle, so we don't have a reason to go to a pool.
Yeah. You do have more stuff on you, by the way. If you could possess any fictional object or gadget, what would you choose and how would you use it?
Ben 10's Omnitrix.
Dude, that'd be so cool. Oh, that'd be so cool.
I would definitely want Ben 10's Omnitrix.
I'd want the gum fruit.
You think so?
That'd be cool. And it's because it's not really the gum fruit.
No, it is not really the gum fruit. It is a myth.
I don't know if you've heard what's going on in
One Piece?
Yeah, or
I've heard
you
it's insane.
Yeah,
I've scrolled through our TikTok.
You seen it?
Yeah.
You see what Zoro just did?
Zoro has been absolutely like doesn't he actually control Enma now? I think, or at least can access Enma's power.
Who's Emma?
Enma is the sword.
Oh yeah, no,
His devil sword.
now.
Yeah,
He's now King Hell.
dude, he's a beast.
Yeah, I know. Did you watch the whole fight? Did you watch one of the videos?
Him and King.
Yeah,
I watched the one where they were originally fighting, and Enma like was stripping away his hockey a little bit, and then I saw the one that they just animated. It looks insane. I really don't care that it's spoiling it for me. Like, I look forward to it.
Dude, that fight was so crazy, and it's just really cool because Sanji had to fight Queen,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Because he unlocked his powers there.
he went crazy there, and then
Yep.
with King, and now Luffy gets to get the Gear 5.
They are if they are animating King and Zoro that way, they are itching to animate Gear 5 so bad.
Sanji's fight was really crazy, and then Zoro's fight was even crazier. That means Luffy's fight is gonna be the craziest
piece of anime that has ever been animated.
Yeah.
What if they actually like sold the bag? What if they just animated it and just left it? That would be horrible. I know they're not going to do that, but that would be such a letdown.
It's like the derpy.
It's just the meme of
Luffy
him
with like a derpy face, like Saitama,
or like his face whenever he was fighting Enel.
Yeah,
it's got me.
No, those things are. Oh,
have you been? What else have you been watching anime wise?
Nothing.
I've been
watching Suits.
What Suits?
Lawyer show.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Would you want to be a lawyer?
Yeah. I think I used to want to be a lawyer, but then I realized how much work that was.
How much school it is? Yeah, not for me. I've been watching Hell's Paradise on Crunchyroll. That's really good. It's got like a Naruto plus One Piece kind of feel.
You caught up with Vinland Saga?
No, I gotta watch the last 2 episodes, I think. Because didn't they just wrap it up?
I don't know if they
wrapped it up or if they just did a time skip.
Nick Case says a Canute arrived.
I think I did know that because I think I saw a clip of them actually, like there's a battle between Kettle's farm and
right here.
Canute.
Finn's apparently got to go beast mode again.
He went beast mode against Snake, and I was so happy that they animated that because like I do like the character change, like I get it, I get the character development, but I also, for me, anime is so cool because of the animation of the fights.
Yeah,
because you can be so creative with it.
The King fight. They showed it was like you don't see it in the show, but they actually animate him from like a kid to now. They animated that, but you don't see it in the show. You have to slow it down.
Yeah,
and then they also animated Zorro spelled his name out.
Yeah, with his hockey lightning or whatever.
You don't see it.
No.
It could just go so fast, but you were to slow it down, you see, and that's just
It's just the little details.
So cool. And that was insane.
I think they also like pay so much attention to it. Like if you look at Luffy's hat, his straw hat, he's got the 3 knife marks from whenever Buggy cut it.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
so they've animated that through the entire show. Like they didn't forget that. I just thought that was super interesting because it shows you how much they care too.
Yeah. Apparently, what's it called? What's the show with Gone?
Gohan.
Gone and the White.
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah, apparently that's coming back too.
They're animating Black Clover again too, and I watched Black Clover, so that was really good.
I never watched that.
I'm caught up on Demon Slayer too.
I mean, I'm not caught up on that either, but you'll do that.
Demon Slayer is really good. I really enjoy it. I think the animation's cool. We are real close to 300 subscribers.
20 away.
We are 20 subscribers away. Please subscribe.
And like the videos.
And like the videos and comment on the videos.
Yeah, we're just getting cloud for LeBron again. What does it say?
It was like 30,000 points. Oh, Jesus. 30,000 points in a 20-year league with no defense.
Yeah, but there was actually defense, so.
Have you seen Block by James?
There was defense. No LeBron comments yet. Thank God.
No, I'm waiting for it. I really am waiting for it.
2 more.
That's crazy.
That was awesome. This was awesome.
Yeah. I think I've responded to a few of those. We had a video on TikTok blow up about my dad busting me looking at some things I probably shouldn't have. Whoa!
Save that. No one else liked that video.
It's like the 69th like.
Yeah.
Can't like it, can't comment anymore.
Yeah. Someone asked part 2 question mark.
There's not really a part 2. It was just me.
You kind of said the story.
Yeah, it was my story. It was like my punishment was that I had to stack wood, but that was it. Like there's no like my dad beat me or like there's none of that.
Yeah, it's like part 2 was like he kind of just finished it. He kind of said the whole story in that video.
Some guy also said, what did he say? He said, your dad should have just pulled you aside. And I was like, I wish he would have just left it alone, to be totally honest. So we didn't have to have a conversation.
Yeah, would have just been like, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Boobies.
Yeah.
Someone asked, what was it that you looked up?
And then I responded with, it's up for interpretation. Whatever you want it to be, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty funny story.
It was great. It was a good one. I wish people would comment on the poop my pants one. That would have been funny.
That would have been funny too. You literally pooped your pants in public.
Yeah. We got like a few comments on the knives one.
And some people actually related to that. That is actually crazy that people relate to siblings chasing each other around with knives. That is unreal.
Yeah. My sister saved the video. She's like, it was just so funny. She's like, I like how that, and you said, would have been nice.
Yeah, I laughed at that part too.
It must be nice.
Did your sister remember that vividly?
Yeah. She was tormented. Dylan actually hated her. I don't know why, but it was like a hate.
It was like a hate relationship. Yeah. There was no love or hate. It was just hate. Natalie laughed at my sister laughed at the big bad Noah standing at the top of the steps whenever he was running from your mom. Like, he's such a jag-off. Had to get him back.
We're going to add our songs to the playlist. We'll link them. I think we finally linked them.
I finally started linking them in the description.
I put mine in too, finally, too.
I don't think I put it in for Brendan's, though, so I think I got to do that, actually.
I do that.
All right, we'll do it for this one.
Yeah, we had to do it for this one. So I'm going to go Heavenly Kind of State of Mind from Luce Capaldi's new album. I'm going to add Leave Me Slowly from this album. So good.
Mm-hmm.
And Any Kind of Life from this album. There we go.
Nice.
Like the.
In spirit of us going to.
Like tongue.
In spirit of us going to see Zach Bryan, I've been listening to a lot of Zach Bryan recently, so I'm going to go. Hopefully, these aren't all in there. I'm going to go. Oklahoma Smoke Show, Zach Bryan.
Oh, let's see.
You might be on. Oh, there we go. Traveling Man, Zach Bryan. Uh-oh. Our Wi-Fi is horrible right now. And then a last one. If this is already in there, I'll pick another one. But Condemned.
That's in there.
Revival by Zach Bryan.
And then I have an honorable one I just want to put in because
It's a good song.
Shine by Bishop Gunn.
Do I know Bishop Gunn?
Shine is the song in Theo Von's opening.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Inspire.
Huh. Did you watch one of Theo Von's specials?
No, I haven't. But we were talking about it, podcasted today, and Mitch was like, put on the song.
Oh, really?
And apparently, Theo Von grew up with the lead singer and
Bishop Gunn
or whatever.
Huh. That's actually pretty cool.
And then he didn't make the song for Theo Von, but that's why he can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Did this come out? It did.
What is that?
The Fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see they put Reaper in by Babytron?
Yeah,
Babyface.
I didn't listen to it yet. I forgot it came out. I haven't listened to it. Is it good? Do you listen?
It's actually pretty funny. Yeah.
That's good.
It's so like they have a young boy and someone else on a song. Like I don't know how they're getting artists.
The last time Lil Baby and Youngboy were on a song together was on a Fast and Furious album.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna go back and look at the Fast and Furious movies. And apparently Vin Diesel was actually talking about how I don't know how they're gonna do this. They're gonna make Fast 10 a trilogy. So there's gonna be 3.
Stop. You need to stop. You've already brought John Cena into the universe.
They're bringing Jason Momoa in.
Jason Momoa is in there now.
They've got really they have Vin Diesel, right? So he was like the main guy. Then it was Paul Walker, R.I.P. and Ludacris. Those were like the 3 main guys. And then you had Tyrese. I think his last name was Gibson, and he played the other black dude.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like those 4 main guys, and then they add in The Rock,
mm-hmm.
and then now it's John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, it was The Rock, then Jason Statham.
Jason Statham, yeah, I'd love him though.
I like Jason.
I don't mind
Statham
him
too.
being in there.
Then if you're going to consider Hobbs and Shaw part of the universe, they got Idris Elba.
Yeah.
And now John Cena, and now Jason Momoa.
So stupid.
They just keep adding these outrageous people.
I'd rather just be like nobodies that we're like, they're actually just added The Rock.
Yeah.
Like, you could have added someone else.
They probably should have just stopped
Could
after.
have added me.
Yeah, and just made you a random villain.
Yeah, exactly.
That somehow now you're a random villain, and now you're also part of their crew.
Yeah.
Which they've done with pretty much all the villains except for Idris Elba.
Tokyo Drift was a funny movie though.
I did like Tokyo Drift. That was actually one of my favorites.
They just take some country boy and put him in
Tokyo.
And he gets involved with the bad guy.
The bad drifters and the gangs. Yeah, but that's such a Fast and Furious plot.
Didn't they go to him in one of the newer movies? I didn't even watch Fast 9.
So in Fast 9, Han was still alive, the Asian dude.
Yeah.
Because they faked his death.
Somehow.
But they added them back because they went to space. And that dude that was in Tokyo Drift and some other guy were working on making a rocket ship car to go to space. So they had them make a rocket ship car to go to space. It was weird.
I didn't even watch that movie.
It was weird.
I didn't even watch it.
I mean,
Should I watch it?
I watch them because they're goofy and just action filled.
You watched Air?
The new special on Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
You know, Michael Jordan said the only person that could play, he said, you can't make the movie unless you make Viola Davis my mom in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I forget who just told me that. I'm sorry if you watch this. Someone told me that. I'll give you your credit. I forget who it was. So,
I thought it was a fantastic movie. I kind of wish.
Who told me that?
I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to tell you.
Might have been Zoo.
Really?
No. Might have been Mark.
Who you talked to in the last few days? Dylan? Did Dylan watch it?
I watched it the night it came out. But Dylan was watching White Man Can't Jump.
Oh, Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow last night. I didn't watch it yet, but I might watch it tonight.
I thought the Air movie was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Mark Wahlberg's Sonny Vaccaro was great.
Matt Damon.
Oh, it's Matt Damon. I always do that.
Yeah.
You do not know how many times I always mess up those.
Matt Damon, Jason Bateman, great character.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read Shoe Dog?
Mm-mm.
You should get Shoe Dog. It's Phil Knight's story.
Really?
How Nike came. That's why they call him Shoe Dog in the movie.
Huh.
I mean, I guess they called him Shoe Dog.
Shoe Dog,
That's what the
but
book is
it's
called.
about.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
And the way that he acted, you find out in the book that that's how he acted.
Just so totally obsessed with shoes
Yeah.
and like
Just
pretty dirty and a weird dude.
Yeah.
I thought Arrow was a fantastic movie about risk taking and kind of like just do it.
Yeah, and it's crazy. That's how it actually went down. Like, I didn't know that story.
And they really changed the game because I tried to look up who was the next person after Jordan to get their own shoe. I didn't know who it was. I couldn't figure it out. It might have been LeBron or.
I think it was Bron. Probably like Shaq.
Oh yeah, I guess Shaq had his own shoes after too.
Yeah, Shaq went with Reebok, and then he's like, "Oh, I don't want this deal no more."
Yeah, but I like how Sonny, Matt Damon's character, was like predicted what each exec was going to do at each meeting.
That was funny.
I also liked, what else did he do that was pretty funny? I liked him talking about like the speech that he gave to Michael about like why he should be with Nike and how the shoe is only a shoe until someone steps in it.
Yeah,
I thought that was a pretty funny or cool.
That commercial that they were showing him was like the real thing.
That they actually showed him. That was the actual film that they showed him. It was just the same clip over and over again.
Yeah, but it was the real thing they used.
It's pretty cool.
I like one of the funniest parts was whenever Ben Affleck or Phil Knight was like, "What's the most you ever sold on a pair of shoes?" $2 million? It won't be that bad.
And then
it cuts like they sold $160 million worth of shoes.
That is insane.
That is insane. What's the most you ever made? $2 million? $160 million. You made $16 million from that.
That is insane.
Instead of $30,000 or $300,000, you made $16 million.
That is insane.
Yeah.
And Nike changed the game of shoes.
I always forgot Michael Jordan's dad got shot up.
Oh yeah, because they said he was passed away or murdered or something.
He was gunned down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always forgot that.
And I like at the end, was it during the speech that he was talking to Michael Jordan, like the character, that they were showing all the clips of Michael Jordan, like all the real clips.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
I wish they would have actually got like a
real actor for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The back of his head. Could have CGI'd him or something.
Yeah. They did that with Luke Skywalker and The Mandalorian.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did it with Mark Hamill. I also just watched the McGregor Forever documentary, the docuseries on Netflix.
Watch that.
I thought it was pretty good. Because it's really just him and his obsession about fighting and his life.
I've just been on my Suits grind. I literally, the whole week that we've been home, I watched so much Suits.
I watched some Blacklist. Still pretty good.
Took the PlayStation home, didn't even touch it.
Really?
No.
No one playing anymore?
I don't even know, dude. I hate that it's just there and it doesn't get touched. But I just don't feel like playing video games.
Yeah, I get that.
I'd rather watch TV
I get
right
that.
now. I'll get my kick at some point again for like a few months. But
yeah. You want to think about wrapping this up? I think we've actually got about an hour.
Yeah, that was a good one.
If you watched this podcast the whole way through, comment the word
Toenail.
It's a good one and a gross one. We appreciate you joining us. I'm happy to have Noah here. We are going to try to we will do weekly videos. We'll figure out how to do them efficiently. As always, like and subscribe, comment. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, or if you guys relate to anything that we actually talk about, or think we're insane about anything that we actually talk about.
Let us know.
We've done 25 episodes. It's quite the achievement. 280 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty good. Anyways, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. Deuces.
You can't manage this, can't break this, boy, I'm funded. Gotta keep my distance when you not